Hello, welcome back. This is Tiana from Tianosaurus Hex. In this video, I will be showing you a bunch of deck pairings for my Echo Tarot for both versions. As you can see here, I have the classic version set up and ready to go for the deck pairing showcasings. By the time that I upload this video, the Echo Tarot should be available on GameCrafter. I will leave the links down below. I also want to say thank you so much for the love and support. And if you decide to get a copy, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I really hope that the Echo Tarot provides you with the guidance and the wisdom that you are looking for. There are a lot of combination possibilities. I have, like, just for this classic version, I have a mountain of decks next to me because there's actually a lot that works with this. Which, I mean, I did say that the deck is versatile and flexible, and it's nice to see that it actually is very versatile and flexible because there are so many options that you have to pair this with. I'm glad to see that the deck's artwork even matches really well or goes really well with decks that are different mediums. Like, there are some collage decks, photography decks that this deck looks really nice next to. I will also be sharing and putting up an image in the center here of decks that I don't have but I think would work really well, just in case you have those decks yourself. I'm also really interested to see what kind of deck pairings that you guys come up with too. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Okay, let's begin. First deck, Terra Incognita. This is the only one that I have actually used in my practice so far. Obviously, I haven't had the time to actually try out a lot of different pairings and all that, like to actually execute them in my real life practice. But this is like the one deck I have used with the classic version. Okay, here is what they look like together. I mean, just look at that. That is definitely a great pairing, because I think this classic version is going to pair really well with a lot of these black and white or grayscale decks, of course, because this classic version is neutral. It's a little bit more on the gray side, so it should work really well with a lot of these black and white decks. Actually, which one did I? Dude, I don't even know what order am I pulling this out? But yeah, these two are really nice. And I really like the keywords on this Terra Incognita deck. There's definitely some really interesting keywords. It's a very witchy deck, for sure. But yeah, this looks really nice. Another one that looks really freaking nice is this one, Oracle Door. This one's another one where there's lots of black and whites, or yeah, black, whites, grays. There's even some like orangey tones. I mean, hello, do we see this? Damn. I mean, I don't really I think it's just saying it for me. I'm like, I don't even know what to say, because I think this pairing just speaks for itself. I mean, just look at that. Oh no! Oh my god, cards. Of course cards fell. If you guys are familiar with my videos from last year, then you know that I tend to drop cards and I tend to drop decks. That is the tradition on my channel, and I just love that. I come back to posting YouTube videos and already there are cards falling. So it's nice to see that I'm keeping the tradition alive. Anyways, I'm very excited to try out this one. This is definitely one that you know what, maybe after the video I might just do a card pull. I might do that with these two together. Like, these two look amazing. They look beautiful. So that's Oracle Door. Okay, future me here. Now there is a now there is a deck that I think this is probably the deck pairing of all time. This is surely the deck pairing of all time. I literally went out and got this deck solely because it would pair so well with this classic edition, and this is none other than the Poses Oracle. Listen. Actually, no, don't listen. Just watch. I mean, just like, look at this. 5 of Wands, 9 of Coins, and blockage? Hello? Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Right now, are you actually serious? Oh my god, root? Oh my god, I'm honestly so shocked. I am so shocked. I am on the floor right now. I'm not on the floor right now. I'm just exaggerating, but I am metaphorically, I am on the floor right now because I mean, look at Aries, Explore, Ace of Wands. You have to actually be kidding me. This is I think I am confidently going to say this is one of the best deck pairings of all time. Okay, I said it right now. One of the best deck pairings of all time. Like, it can't get better than this. It really cannot. This is beautiful. Like the harmony, the communication is just outstanding. Like, you have no idea how excited and how happy I was to get this deck. Immediately when I got it, I pulled it out and I just did a reading for myself. It was just amazing. Like, immediately I was like, no, I have to do a reading right now. I was just so excited because I already knew this was gonna be fantastic, and I know a lot of people really love this deck. I know a lot of people, I think a lot of people probably have the Poses Oracle. So, I mean, here you go. Here's an absolutely incredible deck pairing for you. Echo Tarot Classic and the Poses Oracle. I honestly just I just don't even know what to say because I'm definitely a little bit shocked right now, for sure. That's all I can say. I think this speaks for itself. This is actually like such a good one. I think this is probably like definitely one of the best deck pairings for sure. This one is pretty incredible, and I think I'm going to be using this all the time. All the time. You are gonna get so sick of me. You're probably gonna get very sick of me. Okay, so that is the Poses Oracle. The Circle of Doors Tarot. I freaking love this deck so much. I think this has become a favorite, and I think this would look really good with the deck because, I mean, this is a black and white deck, so it should work really well with my tarot. Also, because there are keywords on the bottom of the cards, you kind of can use this like an oracle. I mean, yes, this looks lovely. Like, look at that. So yeah, it is just really interesting to see how, like, oh my god, all the sword. Wait, where's the Two of Swords? Hold on. I mean, just, that looks cool, doesn't it? Both of these Two of Swords. I don't know, I think that looks cool. Okay, but no, I'm really glad that this, like, my tarot deck looks good with this deck in particular. I'm just glad to see that my deck works well with decks of different kind of mediums in general. Like, that just looks cool. 7 of, what is that? Oh, I thought there's 7 of coins and then 8 of coins is also here. That's funny. And then Witch. I mean, this is another one that I'm definitely going to use a lot. I I already know this is a deck pairing that I'm definitely going to reach for often. So again, it's just nice to see that they look really good together. So that is the Circle of Doors. Another deck pairing that I thought about was the Outgrow Yourself Tarot. The cards do have a black background, which I think should match this. There's also lots of botanicals in this deck, and there's also lots of botanicals in my deck. There's also a nice pop of color. Like I think this would add a nice pop of color. Yeah, this looks cool. I think this would also look really nice with the pink version too. So I think also I'll probably quickly show this with the pink version too. I mean, this looks really nice. Because also, like, the artwork is kind of organic looking. I don't know how to say it, but the artwork for this deck is like, that's like the only way I can put it. It's kind of organic looking. It's, I don't know, like, there's this sort of like, this deck's artwork has this sort of like beauty and imperfection. That's how I think of it. I think that's like maybe a good way to describe it. So there's like this beauty and imperfection, and I think it works with my deck. Because I didn't try to make my deck's artwork look super duper clean and perfect either. Because I don't think it fit the deck very well. So I think the fact that both of them kind of have this beauty and imperfection, I think they work. And again, even the fact that this one has that pop of color, it adds a nice pop of color. I think I should also show this with the pink one, so I'll do that. Okay, here's how it looks with the strawberry version. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I think I like it with the strawberry version a little bit more. Yeah, the pop of color adds this sass, because this is kind of a sassy deck. It is a bit of a sassy deck for sure. And this pink one also has, I mean, you know what, the classic has sass, but this pink one definitely has even more sass. So I think actually I do like the way the pink one looks with the Outgrow Yourself a little bit more, but I think the classic works just as well with the Outgrow Yourself. So that is Outgrow Yourself, Tarot and Oracle. Okay, next one, Color Mage Oracle. Similar to the Outgrow Yourself, this deck is literally based on color swatches, so this is more like a way to add a pop of color to the readings, especially since, again, this deck has neutral colors. This deck should add a nice pop of color. Yeah, I think this adds a nice pop of color. This one's a dark brown. I love how I'm like, yeah, it has a pop of color, and here we have a really, really dark brown that looks almost black. Yeah, what a lovely pop of color. Well, here's a pop of color. Yeah, I think this works. Again, the neutrality of the classic actually does. Oh my god, again, wow, pop of color. Here we have black. Oh, lovely. This deck does not want to cooperate with what I'm saying. Okay, now it wants to cooperate. It's like going back and forth between cooperating and not cooperating. That's funny. Okay, here we go. Ghostland. Yep. So this is just if you want some to add some color into the reading. This would be really nice. There you go. That's the Color Mage Oracle. Nocturna Oracle. This Oracle deck has, like, a lot of the cards have a black background. There's not, like, the artwork is not too busy. It's like the scenes are definitely a lot more minimal. I think if you want a more minimal, not super overwhelming pairing for this deck, I think this one would look really nice. Yeah, see, this is a much more calm looking pairing, I think. And again, since there's a lot of, like, this one has more like dark gray, almost black tones. This deck has also like a lot of black tone in the background. This is definitely a very, like, you don't want a lot of busyness in your reading. You just want something simple and straight to the point. You don't want to get lost in the details. I think this one provides that. The Nocturnal Oracle provides that, yeah, because you just get the gecko in the center. Or you just get Night Sky. So yeah, I think this is good for if you just don't want too much in your... I mean, already my deck isn't, like, super busy with its artwork anyway. Like, this is also kind of minimal, too. So it just makes... I think these two would just make it nice and easy to read, nice and clear. Nice and clear answers. I think that's what this pairing would provide. So that is the Nocturnal Oracle. Dirt Gems. I really like the Dirt Gem. This is the mass market edition. I just took it out of the giant box. I think this is one that would pair really well with both this classic and the strawberry edition, and I will also show the strawberry version too right now. But I think the reasonings are kind of similar to the Outgrow Yourself Tarot. I'm already almost at the bottom of the deck. I'm already almost finished with all the cards. We're just gonna have to keep shuffling and stacking the cards over and over again, because we're not even halfway done. I'm not even halfway done with these classic pairings. Okay, I mean, look at the artwork. Okay, I think the artwork for the Dirt Gems matches actually really, really well. Like, this artwork match is really great. And again, this one adds a pop of color to this classic version. But I mean, I really like this. I think this is going to be another one where I'm probably probably pair this Dirt Gems with both versions. I think, yeah, this is going to look really good with both versions. This is one where you do need to look into the guidebook. Similar to the Nocturna Oracle, you're going to need to, like, look into the guidebook for the answers for these decks, but I mean... Oh, okay, well, we've already reached the bottom. Look at that. There's just Knight of Coins. Okay, what's over here? Okay, Nine of Swords. But yeah, this is like one where you would have to use the guidebook. I don't really mind. I like the Dirt Gems Oracle a lot. So I definitely don't mind needing to peek at the guidebook. And here's what it looks like with the strawberry. There is lots of pops of pink. I mean, we were seeing pops of pink. There we go. Now we have a kind of a pop of pink. Okay, I really like this with the strawberry version too. This looks really, really nice. I mean, oh my god, just look at that. Look at that card with this like, that's beautiful. That's actually beautiful. No, I really like this with the strawberry one too. I don't know which one I like more though. I'm not sure which one I like more. I guess maybe this is one where it's kind of equal, because this deck has some like black and white cards that go well with the classic, and then there's also those pops of pinks and blues that actually work really well with the strawberry edition. So I don't know. I think for this one, it's a tie, but what I do know is that I'm definitely going to pair the Dirt Gems with these decks. So that is the Dirt Gems Oracle. Okay, I was thinking these Seasons of the Witch decks, especially this Samhain one and the Yule one too, these kind of more, I guess these are like the more darker Seasons of the Witch decks. I think these would look nice, because the artwork for this one and also the Yule one they do have lots of black grays. I mean, look at the cover. I mean, even the cover just matches the deck. So this one, I do think that the artwork or the colors match, and actually the artwork does too. Okay, here I have shuffled a fresh batch of cards, so let's flip through. Yeah, this one, yeah, definitely. Definitely, I think when Samhain approaches, this is definitely gonna look nice. Again, like the thing is, the decks for the Seasons of the Witch, they do have this folksy art style, and also my deck is also in that sort of folksy kind of boho art style, so even the art works really well, I think. Like, these are actually also a really good match. I wonder if it would work with the other ones, because the ones that I was thinking of is the Samhain one and the Yule one. I used the Beltane one with the pink version, the strawberry version. But I don't know, maybe this would also work with some of the other decks in this series. Because, yeah, like, this is looking really nice. I'm really liking the way that this is looking. Like, these match really well. And actually, what's also interesting is that this version, this classic version of the Echo Tarot matches really well with some like darker decks. Like, even though my deck is not dark at all, like the illustrations are not dark, they're a little bit more lighthearted. It's really interesting that it works really well with these darker decks. And I am gonna show some of my darker decks, shadowy kind of decks that it actually works really well. I guess it adds a bit of lightheartedness to the reading, I suppose. So yeah, that is the Seasons of the Witch Samhain, but I think it should also work really well with the Yule deck too. Wild Whiskers Oracle. So this one, similar to Nocturna, similar to Dirt Gems, similar to Outgrow Yourself, it has a back black background. Oh my, I'm already mixing up words. Black background, and it's got these colorful illustrations. This one is an animal themed deck, and my deck does have some animals. There's also plants in the deck. My deck also has plants. So, you know what? I think this one I thought would be really nice. It should probably also work really well with the strawberry version, and I will show that. I mean, especially, okay, this deck has some sassy and cute looking animals, which like the Wild Whiskers one does. So yeah, I think this one's nice. This one is like if you want more of an affirmation styled deck, because this deck does have the affirmations, or it has affirmations at the bottom. So I think this is good for that. I think this would be like a really good daily pairing, because I feel like this Oracle deck has that sort of daily card pull vibes. So, you know, a card pull from this deck and a card to maybe two cards, like basically this setup right here every day, I think would be really nice. Some more of these. I just don't have a lot to say because, again, I think it's just the points are quite similar to the other decks that I have mentioned. So yeah, let me show with the strawberry version. Which one do I like more? I think classic is the winner for this one, I think. Like, this one goes too, but I think classic has to take the crown. I don't really know why, but it's just like, maybe it might be because this deck's artwork is a little bit more, it's a little bit more soft, so I think the softer tones of the classic version suit this one really well. I think the pink is maybe a little bit too strong with this, so I think classic wins this one. Illuminated Earth Oracle. This one I actually did not test, so I'm going to test this one out in front of you guys. I was thinking that maybe the kind of really natural, naturey, kind of earthy vibe of this deck might go really well with this classic edition. So let's test it out together. Okay, let's take a look. Because I was thinking that this one should work because this deck does have, like, obviously there are colors in this deck, but it's not super duper colorful. I say that, and then there's a really, really colorful card. There is a really colorful card here in the middle. I don't know. Do I like this? Do I not like this? I don't know. To be honest, I don't really use the Illuminated Earth that much. Sometimes I just want an excuse to pull out this deck, but I just don't know if I like it too much. So that's why I was like, maybe, okay, well, this card at least visually goes. I was thinking that maybe if it looks good with my deck, maybe I'll use it more. I'm just not sure. I'm not entirely sure what I think about this. I don't know. Pisces, Reflection, Chariot. I don't know about that. High Priestess, Eruption, and Cancer. Like an emotional eruption? I don't know. I guess so. An emotional outburst. Epiphany, Page of Candles, Eight of Swords. And actually, this one's not that bad. This one's not bad. Actually, I don't think I mind it. I think this is okay. I think it's okay. I don't love it. I don't hate it, but it was a nice try. It was a nice try. I think this is decent. So that's the Illuminated Earth Oracle. Okay, I was thinking for the ultimate sass. Thanks, I hate it, Oracle. That is literally the reason why I thought about this deck. My deck has sassy looking characters, sassy looking animals. This is a deck full of sass, so let's see. Ooh, okay, power off. Time to power off and rest. I mean, this queen she's already in her bath. She's like, alright, got it. Gnome. This little gnome might be cute, but is a fierce protector of what is hers. I mean, we do have the Four of Wands, which is like the sanctuary and safe haven protection. I think that works. Out of this world. Ooh, that's interesting. 10 of Cups and 6 of Wands with out of this world. Ever feel like you don't fit in? That's a good thing. Fitting in is boring. That's funny. It's like, no, don't belong with these cups. You need to kind of stand out. You stand out, like, be proud of standing out from the rest. Oh, that's actually really cool. That's actually really cool. Have you felt like there is something you are missing? You have the key to unlock the mystery door. I mean, we have the moon here. That's pretty funny. And then we have this Knight of Cups that's holding up a cup. Like, it looks like a prized, treasured cup. So, you know what? This is actually really cool. I was not actually thinking, or, I don't know, I was thinking that this would work well, but actually, I'm actually really living for this pairing. This is actually a lot better than I had anticipated. Tits up, Buttercup. You've got this. Put your big girl britches on. Chin up, adjust the girls, and go get 'em. I mean, yeah, Knight of Swords. Like, yeah, you know what? You better go get 'em right now. I mean, look at her. She's serious. She's like, yeah, tits up, Buttercup. That is the type of thing that Knight of Swords would definitely say to you. Okay, no, I am living for this. I'm living for this a lot more than I had anticipated. Sagittarius and strength with celebrate. You need to celebrate yourself. I bet you haven't stopped to appreciate all the things you've done. Pick something you accomplished, big or small, and celebrate it. Yeah, it's like, with strength, it's like, there's no need to, like, be modest, and there's no need to hold back. So I kind of like that. I think that's really nice. Okay, one more. We'll do one more. This is really nice. Here's your sign. The path forward might not always be a straight shot, but here's your sign to do the things. Ooh, I mean, we have the Four of Cups. It's like, you better not ignore this sign, okay? Because Queen of Coins is like, listen, this is a good thing. You better not ignore the sign. Okay, no, this is a good one. This is such a good one. Oh my god, I was not thinking that this would be really nice, but no, I'm definitely gonna be using this with my deck for sure. I love the sass. I love all the sass. I'm so here for it. So that is the Thanks, I Hate It Oracle deck. Okay, I did not want to pull out the whole big box, so I just pulled out the cards. I also ordered it in a way, because this deck does have nudity in it, I ordered it in a way where the cards don't... put the cards that don't have a lot of, like, nudity or, in the front, so... This is the Gothic Witches Oracle. This is newer to my collection. I've used it a few times. I haven't used it too much because I just haven't really been in the mood to use darker decks. But I think when the time comes, this is a really cool and really interesting deck. Let's test it out. Yeah, so this is one where I was like, yeah, I think... Like, see, I don't know, it is really interesting how the deck does... Like, I think my deck does look really good with this one. This deck is really dark, but it works. Like, I think it works. And I just wasn't expecting it, but I thought about it, I tried it out, but honestly, I really like the way this looks. Because I wanted to pair this with like something like the Tarot of Vampires or the Bohemian Gothic Oracle, but you know what? I mean, maybe I could even pair my deck with like this classic edition. I think I could pair it with the Tarot of Vampires too, seeing that it actually looks really cool with this deck. I think it would look really cool with the Tarot of Vampires, and I love the Tarot of Vampires. That's one of my favorite tarot decks ever. So again, a good sign that really interesting that really interesting to see that my deck works with these darker decks. Like, I guess it brings a bit of lightheartedness to the reading. So, like, the reading is not as harsh. Oh, we're at the bottom again. Is there another card here? Okay, we have another card here. Utilizing dark magical tools. Well, I mean, Seven of Cups, you got options. Two of Swords, well, you have... You're like, I don't know what magical tool that I want to choose. What do I want to use? But yeah, this one, well, I guess we're at the end, but yeah, I don't know, this one is quite interesting. I think this definitely deserves a practical test, but just in terms of just the way it looks, the appearance, like appearance-wise, it does look really interesting. It does look pretty cool. So that is the Gothic Witches Oracle deck. I wanted to include another botanical deck. So here is a Plant Magic Oracle. This deck is also like black. There's like also black and white in this deck, and it is quite simple. It has the illustration of the flower in the middle. I think this is another one where it's like the simplicity will look really nice with my deck. And also because my deck has lots of flowers, this is a flower deck. It should look, I think they should work quite well. I think this is working for sure. I think this should be no problem. Courage, Six of Cups, and Ten of Cups. That's very interesting. I was thinking that, I mean, honestly, I think my deck should work well with lots of different botanical decks, probably. These are just the botanical decks that I thought of, but I do think that it should, yeah, I think it should work. It should work well with a bunch of botanical decks, since there's lots of flowers and stuff illustrated in my own cards, so... And again, I think this one, it's like the simplicity, you have the keyword on it. It's a very easy, this looks like it would be a really nice and easy read. So here's some more cards. Kind of wonder if this would look good with the Strawberry edition. So I'm also going to put the Strawberry next to this deck. Okay, let's see this. How do I feel about this? I think maybe this is also another one where, like, they don't look bad together, but I think this is another one where classic wins. But it does look nice. But I do think the classic does look a little bit better. Oh, but this card looks really nice with the strawberry. Because I was kind of thinking that, like, some of the plants that are in here, they have that pop of color. They add that pop of color to the cards, so I was thinking that maybe with some of these pops of colors it would look nice with the strawberry. But I do still think that classic wins. So that is the Plant Magic Oracle. Kim Kranz's decks, all of them. I don't have all of Kim Kranz's decks. The only one that I have from Kim Kranz is this Pocket Wild Unknown, but this applies to all of Kim Kranz's decks, since all of her decks, they do have a consistency in their style. So this pairing applies to the Kim Kranz deck series, Kim Kranz series of decks. Plus, this is a pocket version, so the size would be really nice with mine, since mine is poker sized. Okay, I thought of Kim Kranz's decks because her decks, they're black and white, and they also have like They also have pops of color, so I think the pops of color would look really good with this neutral one. I think also Kim Kranz's decks would look really good with the strawberry version, so I will also test out the strawberry next to this one, and I think that one will look nice too. But I was thinking I'm glad that Kim Kranz's decks look really nice, because I know lots of people love Kim Kranz's decks. I know lots of people have Kim Kranz's decks. So the fact that my decks go really well with, well, here's one of her decks. Again, I don't have the others, so unfortunately I can't show you, but again, I think if you have one of her decks, I think the fact that this one looks really nice means that all of them will look nice. But yeah, I mean, I really like this. There's lots of animals in her deck, so it works. Since I have some animals in my deck. There are some botanicals in her deck too. So yeah, yeah, that looks cool. I really like the way that looks. Oops. Oh no, I put that in the wrong spot. Oh. Yeah, I'm really liking this. I'm really liking this. I also don't use the Wild Unknown, this pocket version, enough. This is making me want to. I mean, that looks really cool. I don't know. I really like the way that looks. That right there. Ooh, excuse me, I'm very sorry. That right there looks really awesome. This is another one where I'm like, I definitely have to use this. So let's try the strawberry version. Okay, strawberry version. What do you look like? Yeah, I think this looks cool too. I mean, I'm getting all the black and white cards. There we go, now we have a colorful card. Yeah, I think this looks nice, because there are like reds in her deck, and I was thinking that maybe the reds would actually look really nice. But I guess you know what I think would look cooler is if the strawberry is in the center. And then, well, let me bring out some more of the Kim Kranz. So also the fact that this pocket edition is even smaller than my deck, it's quite funny. I mean, they're the same height, but this one is a little bit more narrow. It's more narrow. Yeah, I think this looks better. I think if you have the strawberry version in the middle with her cards on the sides, I think looks better. Yeah, I think this looks better. Like for the strawberry, this is definitely looking better, I think. Yeah, that looks really nice. I actually am liking it this way more than the other way. Yeah, this is lovely. So that is the Wild Unknown pocket, but this is actually supposed to be all of Kim Kranz's decks. So all of Kim Kranz's decks. Okay, we do have a couple more left for this classic version, and then we will move on. We will finally move on to the strawberry. I told you it was a lot of deck. The Cave of Sibyl Oracle. This, like, similar to the Gothic Witches Oracle. And I would say also, yeah, Seasons of the Witch Samhain Oracle. This is a darker deck, but I did put this side by side to this, and it looked pretty freaking awesome. Let me show you. I mean, just look at that. That looks freaking awesome. This looks awesome. Oh my god. I mean, it's really cool. You have like a snake, but then you do have Scorpios with the scorpion. Like, there's like the tail, and yeah, I mean, Oh, I'm so happy that these two look really nice next to each other. I think the reason why these two look nice is because, obviously with my deck there is like a grainy, stone-like look to the artwork, and with the Cave of Sybil, there is like a lot of, I guess it's kind of like some of the stuff looks like the background kind of looks like stone. I don't know if you can see it in this card. Maybe in this card. I don't know, like there's like also this sort of stone sort of like look in the backgrounds. I mean, obviously hers is a little bit more abstract. I guess I'll have to do this. But you can kind of see there is this like really interesting texture. There's lots of black and white in the cards as well. So that's why I was like, yo, honestly, these these look pretty awesome actually. Like this is another one where I'm very much looking forward to use. And since also this deck also has some of those pops of orange and reds, it looks really cool because red and orange definitely look really well against. Oh wow, I have I have the title card shuffled in here. Let's just ignore that. Okay, there we go. Oh, that looks cool. That looks really interesting. Ooh, okay. No, like, no, this is also another one where I'm like, okay, yes. Yes. This looks, I haven't used it, but I definitely want to. I definitely want to use this. I mean, dude, like, look at that. I'm really loving this one too. This is another one of those that I am absolutely loving. But yeah, it's just really, I just really like that my deck works with these darker decks, these more darker, serious decks. Like, it's just not what I was expecting, but I'm kind of here for it. I really am here for it. So that's the Cave of Sybil Oracle. Okay, so for this next one, which is Moon Magic Oracle, I wanted to do one of these. Okay, I did want to do one of these decks because I wanted something kind of silly. And this one, conveniently, with the black borders, it should look pretty decent. Let's see though. Okay, I hate that these ones look good together. They, the fact that these actually kind of like these actually kind of look good together. I mean, oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, they work. They work. They work. I think this would also look good with the kitchen. This classic would probably look really good with the witch's kitchen version as well. I mean, I don't like that does look really cool, like with the moon card. Okay, and oh wait, the other one also had the moon. This one. Yeah, that looks cool. Well, I mean, I guess this is the witch's moon magic, so full of moons. I don't really know. I'm like, oh look, moon, and this is literally a moon oracle deck. Like, what am I saying? Well, what I'm saying, or I guess what I'm saying is, there's just been a lot of decks that I've been showing. So sometimes I'm just, I don't know. Am I losing it? Maybe I'm losing it a little bit. I guess I tend to lose it easily. I have no idea. But anyways, I mean, this does look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I kind of wanted to do like one of these decks as a joke. But the fact that this is actually eating here, like this is actually pretty nice. I guess this one is kind of one of the better looking ones in the Witches series, but yeah, I mean, I do like the way that this looks with this classic Echo Tarot. So yeah, that is the Witch's Moon Magic. I think probably the kitchen one should also look nice. Southern Gothic Oracle. Similar to the Illuminated Earth Oracle, I haven't exactly tested this out, but this deck does have these gray borders, and it does have like a pop of color, so I was thinking that maybe this would look good. It's not an Oracle deck that I use often, so maybe if this doesn't look good with my deck, maybe it will encourage me to use Southern Gothic Oracle a little bit more. Okay, okay, let's take a look at this. Yeah, actually, I think I like this one so far. Like, just looking at this right off the bat, I do think this looks a lot cooler than the Southern Gothic Oracle. I mean, oh my, this is the Southern Gothic Oracle. This looks cooler than the Illuminated Earth Oracle. Oh my, I am already losing it. Jeez. Yeah, I definitely, I think I'm liking this. This one looks a little bit better, for sure. Yep. Oh, you know, the Candlelight Spirit, it would have been cool if there was one of the candle cards. Okay, well, the candle cards are nowhere to be found. they're all they're all in this side pile over here probably. But it would have been cool if like maybe the Ace of Wands was here or something. I think that would have, since it's called Candlelight Spirit. Oh well, missed opportunity, but oh well. Yeah, I like the way these two look together. This one I think is going to be interesting to try out. So hopefully in actual execution these would look really, or these would actually work really well together. So that is the Southern Gothic Oracle. Okay, so this is the last deck I'm going to show. There are some other decks that I'm going to share as honorable mentions, like not show because I don't have them. But yeah, this should be the last deck that I'm showing for the Classic. So this is the Dreamgate Oracle. I think this one would also work well with the strawberry. I actually did use this one with the strawberry and I really liked it, but I think this would work with both versions. Honestly, the fact that this looks nice with my, like the fact that Danielle Noel's decks could look nice next to mine makes me very happy. You guys know that she is one of my favorite deck creators. Well, if you don't know now, you know. She's one of my favorite deck creators. I love Danielle Noel's decks, so the fact that, I mean, I really like this. I think it's because the colors are quite muted, so it actually works well with this classic version, but also because there are pinks and purples and these blues, it would look really nice with the strawberry version too. But no, I really like this with the classic one too. Like the muted tones look really nice. And then there's again these like pops of colors. Oh my god, it makes me so happy that this looks good next to Danielle Noel's decks. Because if it didn't, I would have been pretty sad. But this looks pretty nice. I like this looks really cool. Oh, we're at the last one. So I guess that means let me show it with the strawberry version. I mean, yes. Yes. I really love this one with the strawberry version. It's really nice. But I really love that it works well with both of the versions. This is really, oh yes, this is really lovely. Oh my god, and this purpley one, yes. No, I'm glad. I'm glad. This is happiness. This makes me happy. I was like, let me save the best for last. Let me save the best for last, a Danielle Noel deck. I think her other one, Ocean Dreams, which I don't have, but that's definitely one that is on my list. I do want to get the Ocean Dreams Oracle deck too. I think that I might have to wait for maybe my birthday or something. I'll get the Ocean Dreams. But maybe I think that one would also look really cool with I was thinking maybe it would look really cool with the strawberry version. It would probably look cool with the classic one too. But no. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm really happy that the Dreamgate Oracle works well with both decks. So, there you go, the Dreamgate Oracle. Okay, so now it is time for honorable mentions. Decks I don't have, so I'll just, but I think would look good with this classic edition. I'm just going to put the images in the center, and I guess I'll just kind of pull the cards, like, from the sides, maybe. Okay, the first one, From Roots to Blooms. The color palettes look incredible. Like, the color palettes literally match. Even the art style match. The From Roots to Blooms is from Moonlit Mama. What is it? Moonlit Mama 444? I forgot the numbers, but I know her, like, her name is Haley from Moonlit Mama. Haley from Moonlit Mama. She created that deck. I don't know if the deck is still in print or if I don't know if it's available right now or if she plans on coming out with a new one, like a new edition, or like reprinting it. I'm not too sure right now. I'll probably, put that up on the screen too if it's out of print or if it's not out of print. I don't know. But yeah, I was literally thinking like the colors, the art style, because that deck's art style is also kind of in the boho style. I think they're perfect. If you want something that's a little bit more affirmation-y, like it's like a deck full, it's basically a deck full of reminders. I know lots of people like decks like that, and hers looks really good, I will say. Hers does look really good. So I think for the people who like Oracle decks, or like that kind of like reminders Oracle decks, I think that would look really incredible with this classic Echo Tarot. Okay, another one that I was thinking of is the Rose, Dust, and Ashes Oracle. That deck is like full of these like is it like angelic statues or something? It's like these, there's like there's like these like statues and sculptures in that deck, and I was thinking that would look nice because the colors, that would look nice with this classic one, because the colors are in that deck, they're quite muted and they're quite neutral, just like this one. And because obviously that one looks like sculptures and my deck looks like stone, I mean, you get that rockiness, you get that stone like texture to both of them, to both of the decks. So I think they work in that way too. I think those are the only honorable mentions. So that means we can skip right on ahead to the strawberry. Okay, moving on to the strawberry decks. So I was thinking that for the strawberry decks, I think colorful decks, or I think decks that have teal and green or reds, obviously other pink decks, yellows. I think decks with these kind of colors, or decks that are a little bit more colorful, I think should pair really well with this strawberry version. Okay, first in line, I think this is probably the most obvious pairing. So let me show you. The Reclaim Oracle. This is a pink deck. So I think this should work very well. I mean, yeah, I think this one is just an obvious choice. Although I will say, the Reclaim Oracle is definitely not the kind of deck that I would use often. But if I were to use the Reclaim Oracle, I would definitely use it with my strawberry deck for sure. I think this is definitely the deck pairing that we were all anticipating would work really well with this deck. I think also this artist, Little Dark Press, or her name is Marian. What is her name? Marian. Let me see. Okay, no, that's not. Oh, Marian Constantin. I'm very sorry. I tried my best. I think that's how you pronounce it, Constantin. This artist's artwork, like, there's lots of sassy looking people or sassy looking monsters, and this strawberry version is definitely very sassy. So I think just their art styles just go very well together. I mean, this one just looks really nice. That is the Reclaim Oracle. Okay, this one is low-key a hilarious one. The Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. If you want to do romance readings, I guess this would be the pairing. I mean, I hate that these actually work together. Why does this actually work? What the heck? Well, I guess, pink is the color of love after all, so I mean, it does work. But I just think that that's really funny. Like, I mean, I really don't know what to say, because I don't know, it's just funny. It's just funny to me. I know that this deck is out of print. This Romance Angels, it is out of print. But I think Rockpool has a deck called the True Love Oracle, which I remember it has these like pink borders. I think that would be like a really good alternative to this Romance Angels deck. So again, a picture of the I'll just put up a picture of the True Love Oracle, but I think that should be a really good alternative to this Romance Angel, since I know it's out of print and people can't get it anymore. Or I guess you can get it, you can find it secondhand, but it might not be easy to find. That's why I'm also mentioning the True Love Oracle that's available mass market. I think that would also go really well with the Echo, like the Strawberry Echo Tarot. So that is hilariously the Romance Angels. The Work Your Light Oracle, or you know what, honestly, any of Rebecca Campbell's decks, I'm just gonna show the Work Your Light Oracle, but I think this should apply really well to all of Rebecca Campbell's decks because her decks do have a lot of like pinks and purples and blues, and I think all of them should work well with this strawberry version. Yeah, like these like these colors, like the Oracle stands out really nicely. Ooh, yeah, like look at that. Yeah, the colors look really good, like especially this particular one, the colors look really fantastic with the deck. And again, I'm just really happy that collage decks do look really nice with my deck, because sometimes illustration and collage don't really mesh well together, but I'm glad in this case, like actually the illustration and the collage do work really well here. But no, I'm totally loving this one. I'm definitely really liking this one. I think this is going to be a pairing that I personally will reach for. And again, this is all of Rebecca Campbell's decks are mass market, so there you go. It's easily, all of her decks are easily available, easily accessible, and affordable. So there's that. I'm really yes, I really love this one. This is definitely a top, I think. I'm kind of wondering if this one might be my favorite with this deck. Maybe this one might be my personal favorite, but I don't know. Let's see. So that is the Work Your Light, or basically any Rebecca Campbell deck. The Lioness Oracle Tarot, or basically any of the Lioness Oracle's decks. I'm just gonna show the Lioness Tarot because, I mean, I think if I show this one, it applies to all of her decks, since all of the artwork across all of her decks is very consistent. So, yeah, I was thinking this one because this deck has, again, you can see in the cover, there's lots of pinks, there's these like magenta colors, there's lots of reds and oranges, and I think this should work really well. I have actually paired this strawberry version with the Vision of the Muse Oracle. I have the first edition, and they worked really beautifully together. Oh my god, look at that. That looks so good. Yeah, I think this is going to be another favorite. The decks from this creator, like that just looks fantastic. Yeah, I really love this one. Like, the colors do work really well. This is definitely a fantastic pairing. And I know a lot of people also really love the decks from this creator. I love the decks from this creator. She does fantastic decks. Ooh, I love that. That looks really nice. Yes! Oh, it would have been cool if there was the strength card that showed up, because there's also a lion in this one that's just like peeking. That actually would have been kind of cool. Oh well, missed opportunity. But yeah, no, these ones, this is definitely a pairing, like just in general with the Lioness Oracles decks, for sure. I think these are really nice. So cool. Oh, hello David Bowie. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, Lioness Tarot Oracle, I think this one, or just in general any of the Lioness Oracle's decks, I think this one just speaks for itself. A tarot and tarot pairing. The strawberry tarot, I literally read this as the strawberry tarot. Oh my goodness. The storyboard tarot. This deck has lots of pinks. There's lots of Sailor Moon. There's a big Sailor Moon vibe going on in this deck. I think this one would actually be pretty cool. I mean, this is just a perfect example. Look at this very Sailor Moon. This deck has lots of pinks. This card already is just a perfect example of what I mean. I think what's really cool is that this particular deck, the storyboard tarot, because this one is set up like a manga panel, it's cool that you could use this as an oracle and see what scene is being depicted, or maybe what elements from the scenes your intuition is picking out, and then you can kind of use that and use this deck as like maybe providing additional details to the reading. So it's like, here's the scene, here's the scenario, and here are some additional details, that kind of thing. Yeah, I think this would actually go really well. I should try this out, actually. I definitely want to go and try this one out. I mean, this is really pretty. This is a really nice pairing, actually. I was just kind of thinking about it, like, I wasn't, like, super, you know, I don't know, like, oh my god, this would be really cool. I was just kind of thinking, like, there's potential here, but seeing these two side by side, I mean, look at that, that looks really nice. Seeing these two side by side, actually, it makes me want to actually just, like, try this out. This looks really cool. I think this one has a lot of potential. So that is the storyboard tarot. I had to take this one out of its box, but this is the Radiant Wilds tarot. I don't have there's a new deck from this creator, mass market. It's the I think it's called Wild Whispers Oracle. I wanted to mainly point out that one, the Wild Whispers Oracle. I'll just pop up an image of that deck. But because this deck has, like, both decks, the Radiant Wilds and the Wild Whispers, have lots of pink in it, as you can see here. I think there's also the orange complements the pink and red really well, so I think this one would be a really cool pairing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I mean, this one, I think, like, from the colors right off the bat, these definitely look really nice. This deck is really interesting. I definitely need to use this one a little bit more. I really like the scenery, and this one, oh yeah, this one also has a boho. Yeah. This deck does have a boho style, modern boho style, and, like, my deck has that too. So, like, in that sense, they actually do go really well. Oh, well, looks like we're at the end already. Here we go. But I was just gonna say that, yeah, I mean, this deck has a boho style to it, just like mine, like a more modern boho, and I was thinking that, like, that's another thing, that's why I think they would pair really well, even though this one is a digital collage. Again, digital collages, or just collage decks, seem to work really well with my decks, which is really nice. So there you go, that's the Radiant Wilds Tarot / Wild Whispers Oracle. Alright, we are shuffled and we are ready to go. So next one, Intuition Oracle. I think similar to the Lioness Tarot and, like, the other collage decks, this deck has lots of pinks and purples, so I think this one should also go well. Ooh, okay, yeah, this actually looks pretty cool. Look at that. Oh, that's really interesting, actually. That is really interesting. Like, all these, like, little vintage elements. You know what it is? Okay, you know what it is, actually. This deck is quite maximalist, just in general. The decks from these creators, Monty Farber, is that the name? Monty Farber and Amy Zerner, yes. The decks from these creators in general are quite maximalist. My deck is is obviously more on the minimal side. It's less busy, so it does create a very interesting dynamic where you have all these complex things, all these visual things going on, and then you just have my like decks on the side just being like boom. I don't know, this is very This is definitely a very interesting, like, there's like a contrast here. Minimal and maximalist. Minimal and maximalist contrast. I think that's why it actually looks pretty cool. No, I'm liking this. This is definitely very cool. They actually do look very nice together. I haven't used this deck in a long time, so maybe this would be a good excuse to actually pull it out and do a reading with this Intuition Oracle. But yeah, that is the Intuition Oracle. The Mother Mary Oracle. Yeah, I think this one would look really nice too, because I mean, the deck is pretty colorful. It also has this Byzantine styled art, which I think should look quite nice with the style of this deck. And also, this, the Mother Mary Oracle is a very comforting oracle. It's very heart-centered, and of course, because this deck is pink, it's I mean, I do describe it as sassy, but I think it also has the potential to be quite sweet and gentle and heart-centered. So I think the Mother Mary Oracle might be a good pairing. This is the pocket version, so all the messages are on the back. But yeah, I think these these two are pretty cool. I think it definitely does add, like, the Mother Mary Oracle definitely does add a nice calming, a nice gentleness. Like, it's like a sweet embrace for sure. But it is, I mean, this does look pretty cool. I mean, that does look pretty cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, no, even the colors, like the colors go really well here. I actually do really like this Mother Mary Oracle, so it's nice to see that this one also looks really nice with this deck. There's also another deck, I mean, it's a completely different deck, probably, I think from a different artist too. It's the, I mean, I'll just, again, put an image on the screen, but it's the I Am Queen Oracle. That it kind of has a similar art style as this deck. I think that deck would also pair really nicely. I don't have the I Am Queen Oracle. It's definitely one that I have my eye on. But I think the I Am Queen Oracle should also look really nice with the strawberry version. Yeah, these actually look really fantastic, especially bonus points, because I do use this deck quite often. The Mother Mary Oracle, I do use it quite often, so it's really nice to see that these two look really great together. So that's the Mother Mary Oracle. Okay, time for a funny one. The Garden of Lucid Daydreams from the one and only Patrick Valenza. You know what? I'm not going to explain this. I'm just going to show you. I do have reversals shuffled into this deck. But you know what? This is, if you just want to have a good laugh and a good roast, literally a good roast right there. She is roasting these children for sure. If you want a good roast, this is definitely the deck. I was looking through my tarot collection, like my tarot and oracle collection, and then I was like, oh my god, yeah, actually, I remembered that I had this deck, and I was like, okay, yeah, we're adding this one in the pairing pile, cause, I mean, that's just amazing. This lovely looking devil seductress lady with this very sassy looking Capricorn sea goat and very sassy looking chariot flying bear. I mean, you know what? What more can you ask for? What more can you ask for from this pairing? I mean, hopefully this pairing does not leave you crying. Probably not for the faint of heart. But no, this one, I think this one is, this is definitely a good deck pairing if you definitely want a more humorous, more funny kind of a reading. So that is the Garden of Lucid Daydreams Oracle. Alright, let's get some more sass. Blooming Lovelies Oracle. Also, this would apply to the Zoomies Tarot as well. So because both this deck and the Zoomies Tarot have very consistent artwork, I'm just going to be showing you the Blooming Lovelies Oracle. But this one, this is just full of sassy, funny animals, and yeah, you can already tell where this is going. I mean, even just this initial one, 9 of Swords, the Sun, and Natural Born Badass. That's honestly kind of perfect. Oh my god! Oh my god, the Hanged Man, the 10 of Swords. Absolutely bloody lovely. I love the sarcasm. The swoopy Skypunk wins the chips with Wheel of Fortune and Libra. Oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, I'm like, you know what, this is another one where I think I'm just gonna let this explain itself. I don't think I really need much explaining here, because this is honestly pretty, yeah, this is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, even just visually, they look really cool. I love the way these look together. These look fantastic, actually. I love to see it. Alright, Sun's out, Bum's out. The High Priestess, Ace of Swords. Tender the dreams we hold on to. Queen of Swords, 8 of Swords. Ooh, The lonely are not alone at home with 7 of Swords and Cancer. Yeah, this is really cute. Okay, that's the last one. And we leave it off at, but you like it a little bit weird, with 6 of Wands and the Lovers. This one is absolutely perfect. This is definitely one that I'm going to be reach for. So that is the Blooming Lovelies and Zoomies Tarot. Okay, Soul Seeds Oracle. And I would probably also going to include the other ones, the Soul Trees Ascension and the Soul Trees Oracle, all from the same creator. I think that this deck's creator, what the heck? This creator's decks, oh my god. This creator's decks in general should look really good, because they're quite colorful, they're quite vibrant, so I think this should also work. Yeah, I think I think this one would be a really nice, like, daily type of pairing. Same with the other two that I mentioned, because this middle, like the Soul Seeds Oracle, the Soul Seeds Oracle has, and all the other ones have really nice, easy keywords to use, so it's definitely good for like a quick, I just want to pull out a card, or I just want to pull out some cards for the day, see what the daily energy is, and go off of that. So yeah, I think this one would just be a nice everyday type of pairing, everyday quick type of pairing. I think it would work. Oh, this one actually looks pretty cool. Look at that. Ooh, I like that Lessons. We got this big old tree, and we also have this Ace of Pentacles, this like ace on the tree. That actually looks pretty cool. So actually this one looks pretty cool too. So yeah, I think this one would make a really nice daily pairing. So that is the Soul Trees, all the Soul Trees decks. Yeah, all the Soul Trees decks. Another sassy pairing, I thought about the Bad Girl Oracle. I actually didn't try, like I didn't actually put these two side by side, so this is probably going to be an experiment, but I am thinking that this would also be pretty cool. My goodness, look at that size difference. That looks crazy. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look. The Star, 6 of Pentacles and Taurus. Oh, I do have reversals in this deck, because the creator did put reversals in the guidebook. She did put those meanings, so we do have some reverse. I mean, this is, oh my goodness, please. It looks like it's falling. What do we think about this? I feel like this is one where I mean, this does look pretty cool, but I think this is one where I would probably have to actually do a reading with these two together in order to tell. I love how we're getting all these reversals cards. Please tell me that, oh my god, the next one's reversed too. Lovely. Oh my goodness, all the reversals just decided to join the party, huh? What is this? Oh, finally! Finally, we have an upright card. Okay. That actually looks pretty cute, but I think, like I said, I think this is one where, I think this, like, the colors do work, definitely. I think the color works. I think their art styles match, but definitely I think, because this deck doesn't have keywords, I think this is one where, probably I would have to actually do a reading with these two in order to see if these work together. But so far, I actually like it. I think this is pretty cool. But I just gotta see in actual execution mode. So that is the Bad Girl Oracle. Animal Apothecary Oracle. This is actually a really good oracle, and it's one that I added to my collection not too long ago. I think either a month or two ago or something I added this. But I think this one has lots of animals. My deck has a little bit of animals. This deck has lots of fantastic colors. I mean, even just the cover, like, look, even just this box next to my deck actually looks pretty nice. So I'm thinking that this is probably going to be a really nice pairing. Oh my god, this first one is already so perfect. That's adorable. That is so freaking cute. Oh, you know what? Just from that first one, I'm like, that. Oh my god, nourishment while waiting with this queen of... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, this is nice. This is very nice. Oh, Queen of Coins, King of Coins, transformation. Yeah, this is nice. This is a very heartwarming. I really like that. Immense growth with King of Cups and Pisces. Well, that's pretty much in alignment. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I think this one's a really nice one. This one's a really precious one. Oh, you are more Knight of Cups. Oh, and Five of Wands. Yeah, this is nice. This is very wholesome, actually. Very, very wholesome. Oh, it's in you with Five of Cups and Eight of Cups. Ooh, like you don't have to go out and search to find it. It's already in you. Well, you gotta search within you, I guess. That's where you gotta search. Oh, I really like this one. Nourish the Shadow with Virgo and the Magician. I'm really okay. I'm liking this one. I don't know about you, but this one is adorable. Destiny Path, Aquarius, Queen of Candles. I mean, yeah. Like embracing your own unique path. I like that. Okay, last one. Ooh, Inner Truth with Queen of Swords and Aries. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely, I think, in the... already I can tell this is definitely in the top for sure. Top pairings for this deck. And it is mass market, which is perfect. Very easily accessible. Very affordable. So that is the Animal Apothecary Oracle. Alright, this is one that I've already used myself, this pairing, but this is the Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle. I have the Beltane Oracle out on my desk currently. This is what I am working with. I think this should also look really good with the Litha and Lammas one too. I think the colors of those ones should also work really well. But I'm just gonna, since I conveniently have this Beltane one on my desk, I'm just gonna show you this one. So yeah, because similarly to like what I've said for the other Seasons of the Witch decks with the classic version, because these Seasons of the Witch decks have they have this like folksy art style, and that obviously does look really good with my deck, since my deck also has, you know, obviously like folk influence to it. Yeah, and also this particular one too has lots of fantastic colors that match, like this yellow. It's yellow, there's also some like reds and pinks in here. So even like the colors are really they actually look really good in this one. And yeah, similar to the Litha and the Lamos one, because those ones also have like lots of greens and pinks, purples. I know that the Lamos one has like yellows and lots of yellows and reds and oranges that again should complement this pink version very well. I mean, just look at that. Okay, well this one, I mean, look at this one's pretty perfect. This one's the illustration that's on the front cover. I mean, this one looks fantastic with the red and the pink and all that. Yeah, this one, this card particularly looks really great. Yeah, even like with all the greens, because again, green contrasts with the red, with pink and red, of course. So basically, any decks with lots of greens would provide a nice contrast. Yeah, that's the Seasons of the Witch. I think you get the point. That's the Seasons of the Witch. Beltane, and I think also Litha and Llamas would also look really good with the Strawberry Edition. Okay, so this is the last one I'm going to be showing, and then I will also bring up some honorable mentions. This is the Transcendence Map Oracle cards. I think similarly to the Work Your Light Oracle, or, you know, just the Rebecca Campbell decks, because this deck kind of does have a similar vibe as the Rebecca Campbell decks. I was thinking that this one would also be, I think this one would also look really good. Plus, again, similar to the Rebecca Campbell ones, this is a mass market deck, and it is easily accessible. Yeah, I think this does look really cool, actually. Again, similar. I don't know if I'm gonna say that much, because I think similarly to the Work Your Light one, I think this one is gonna be really nice as well. And this deck does have some really interesting like phrases and stuff on the cards. It is a very interesting deck. I am still trying to find my footing with this deck, definitely. I think this is one that I haven't really made up my mind on yet as to whether I like how I feel about this deck exactly. I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm still trying to find my way with this one, but already just, yeah, I was literally thinking like these colors, they look fantastic. Like the artworks, both decks artworks definitely have a lot of compatibility with each other, and their colors have lots of compatibility with each other. Like these look really cool, actually. I think these look really cool. Maybe I think by pairing it with my deck, maybe I can find again like my footing with this deck. I think maybe with the assistance of my deck, maybe I'll be able to figure out this Oracle deck a little bit more. But that is the Transcendence Map Oracle. Okay, and now on to the honorable mentions, decks I don't have. So I'm going to pop up images on the screen for you to see what deck I'm talking about. And I'm just gonna probably just flip this way. So the first one, the Hong Kong Garden Tarot. I think also the Goddess of Love Tarot from the same creator. The Goddess of Love Tarot is mass market. The Hong Kong Garden one, I think the Hong Kong Garden one is a new one from that creator. That one is indie though. But I was thinking those two because, I mean, even though they're tarot decks, again, I do like pairing tarot with other tarot decks. I do like to do that, so that's why I'm mentioning it. But I do think that like those two would look super nice with this. Oh my goodness, with this deck, because they both got lots of pinks and reds. I mean, the Goddess of Love Tarot literally is full of pink and red. Like that one would literally just be perfect with this one. So I think if you are someone who does like to pair tarot with tarot, I think you would probably like this pairing. So yeah, that is the Goddess of Love Tarot and the Hong Kong Garden Tarot. I need to reshuffle. Okay, next one. The Wise Woman Oracle. This is mass market. I was thinking that, you know, this deck is just pure green. It is pure green. And what color contrasts or complements green? Pink and red. So yep, there you go. The color contrast pairing. I think these two would look pretty cool together. I actually don't really know much about the Wise Woman Oracle. I think that's the one. There's like two different ones. There's like one like that's a little bit more tan brown looking. I think that one's the Wild Woman. I think the green one is the Wise Woman. Yeah, I think the green one's the Wise Woman. But I actually don't know much about the Wise Woman Oracle. I just saw a green deck and I was like, ooh, that would look cool. So that's why I wanted to mention that Wise Woman Oracle. So yes, that is the Wise Woman Oracle. The next two are from the same creator, and it is the Iris Oracle and the Vessel Oracle. So I guess maybe I'll just show the Vessel Oracle. That deck is literally pink. The Vessel Oracle is literally pink. Or it's got it's got a pink cover. It's got lots of pink in the deck. It's like black, white, and pink. That's like the color combo. I think that should literally look perfect. That's another one where from what I've seen from the deck, that should be an easy reader, and I think visually, like, the art style too is very, very fluid, kind of abstract. I think it would work really, really well with, I think the art style should look really well. So I think if you have the Vessel Oracle, I think that is going to be a really, really fantastic pairing with this, with the Strawberry Echo Tarot for sure. And because there are very straightforward keywords on the Vessel Oracle, I think it would act as a really good daily pairing, kind of similar to the Soul, like what I said about the Soul Seeds Oracle. I think it would be the same like the Vessel Oracle. It would probably be a really good daily card pull kind of a pairing. We could just pull out maybe one or two cards from the tarot and then one from the Vessel Oracle. I think that would actually be a really good daily pairing. And the next one, the Iris Oracle. That one, again, from the same creator, Spirit Speak. That one does have this like kind of naive art style. It's definitely supposed to be like a inner child kind of a deck. I know that deck definitely has some very interesting titles, and I know some people people who have that deck, I know they say that deck kind of maybe might be a little bit challenging, but it is a very good deck. Or from what I've heard, again, I don't know, I don't have it, but from what I've heard, it does look very, very interesting. And I was thinking that, again, because that deck, I was thinking the colors, and if you want to do, I guess, like, inner child type of readings, I think maybe, I think they would pair well together. I think, even, like, the artwork and the art style and the colors would, actually match quite well. So, that's why I was thinking that this pairing would potentially be really nice. So that is which one of the, Iris Oracle, I forgot the name, oh my god. Okay, I guess technically another Danielle Noel deck, yes. The Yogic Path Oracle. I mean, the Work Your Light Oracle and then the Starseed Oracle, those are from Danielle Noel. That artwork is from Danielle Noel. Oh, I was also thinking maybe the Ocean Dreams would also work really well with this one. Oh my god, yeah, I think the Ocean Dreams would also look really nice. But yeah, I was thinking the Yogic Path Oracle. Again, that one's colorful. The digital collage kind of art style seems to go very well with this deck, so there's that. And again, similar thing with the Ocean Dreams Oracle, which I definitely want to get the Ocean Dreams Oracle one day. Like, that's definitely, I was thinking maybe for my birthday, because, I mean, again, it's Danielle Noel deck, so of course. I know that she has brought it back in stock. So I think, yeah, both the Yogic Path Oracle and the Ocean Dreams should look really, really cute with this, with the strawberry version, because a lot of her decks have lots of pink, blues, and purple, so it should look really, really nice. So that is the Yogic Path Oracle. That one's mass market. And then the Ocean Dreams Oracle. They're both by Daniel Noel. Okay, the Pink Sugar Oracle, or I think this creator, Lark and Legend, also has, like, I think a Lenormand. I know that there's different variations, but I know that he does have pink decks, so I think the pink variation would definitely look cool. So I literally mentioning that I don't have the Pink Sugar Oracle, but I do know that I think these two would definitely be a pretty bomb pair. Like they would look really awesome together. They're both very cute looking, so I think there's just that added cute factor. So I think if you just want a totally adorable, totally cute, totally adorable pairing. Okay, we're already at the bottom of the deck again. Oh, this side has more. Okay, well, this side has more. So there's, yeah, I was just gonna say, I think just for a totally adorable pairing, I think these two would actually look pretty cool together. So that is the Pink Sugar Oracle. Alright, reshuffling for the billionth time. Okay, I'm gonna mention two more. So there's two more left. So, the Heart Align Affirmations. I know a lot of people really love this affirmation deck, and similarly to how I mentioned the From Roots to Blooms for the classic version, I was thinking that, you know, a nice affirmation deck that I think would work for this particular strawberry version would be the Heart Aligns Affirmations, because I know that some people really like those kind of decks. So I was thinking of mentioning at least one for each deck. So yeah, Heart Align Affirmations. That deck does look like, has really adorable colors. There's all these like powdery, sugary looking blues and pinks. I think there's also purple in that one. So again, colors that match. And again, I think if you just want something that's, since this deck is pink, and obviously pink is it's a color of love and has to do with the heart and everything. It's definitely a color of compassion and all that. I was kind of thinking that, yeah, I think the Heart Align Affirmations would be a really nice pairing for this. If you want something that's more of an affirmation style. Again, I think that one would also work quite well as a daily a daily card pull too, because affirmations, like, they're very easy to read, and of course this deck also is quite straight up too. The visuals are pretty easy and simple to read. There's not like so much going on in these visuals, so you know, in that sense, yeah, they should definitely work well as like a daily card pull as well, I think. Yeah, I was definitely thinking the Heart Align Affirmations. And the last one, the She-Wolf Tarot. I think this is if you want a little bit of Thoth action, want a little bit of Thothage. I mean, this is a tarot and tarot pairing, so yep, I mean, that deck is full of pink. It's very cosmic looking. That deck does look pretty cool. Again, I think they should be pretty cool. Like, they should definitely look pretty cool together, I think. I don't have the She-Wolf Tarot. Again, I know, maybe a little bit surprising, but I don't know. I'm a little bit indecisive about it. I don't know why. I'm just like, I don't know. It looks cool, but I'm just not sure personally. Even though I do love the Thoth system a lot. I do love the Thoth. So I don't know. I'm a little bit indecisive, but I do think they would look nice together for sure. Again, colors and the collage style seem, as I've said for like 5 million times, I feel like a broken record at this point. But I think, you know, obviously the reason why I'm pairing these is because, you know, there's obviously like similar elements to a lot of these decks that seem to work really well with both the classic and the strawberry versions. So yeah, I was thinking maybe the She-Wolf Tarot would also look pretty cool. So that's it. Those are all the pairings I've come up with. This is probably going to be a very long video, so if you made it this far, thank you very, very much. editing this is going to be very interesting, but this is definitely fun to film. This is definitely fun to come up with. I really enjoyed coming up with all of these pairings, because I was not anticipating that there would be this many pairings, but there seemed to be a lot of really good ones, which is nice to see, because that means that people have a lot of options. It's really nice to see that there's also lots of mass market decks that pair really well with this one. So yeah, you got a lot of variety. Lots of variety, lots of options here. So again, I also want to thank everybody again so much for the support and love that for the Echo Tarot. If you've grabbed a copy, thank you so much again. I really hope that you enjoy the Echo Tarot and what the Echo Tarot has to offer. So, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!